Hey guys, NitsuaGamer here, and I know the angle's kind of changed because usually when I'm filming in my room, usually the angle is like on this side pointing this way, either at the wall or on the side of my desk that's over here. But I'm actually putting it over there because the sun is going through my curtains and it's creating really terrible lighting. But anyway, as you can tell by the title up above, I'm actually back in school. So school started September 4th for me. And my sister is in freshman year and I'm in senior year, so I'm in my last year of high school. So you know what this means. I will have to slow down on uploads. It's you've pretty much been delaying Let's Play parts throughout the entire summer. I know, I'm such an asshole, aren't I? I'm sorry about that. I've been lazy throughout the entire summer. Grade 11 was frustrating as hell. I don't even want to talk about it. In fact, I talked about it before, near the end of July. So, yeah, I'm back in school, so that means I will have to slow down uploads. But ever since I got the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets session done, and then recorded the finale, and then recorded the Legend of Zelda finale, and then started recording the ROM hack Super Mario Star Road by Skullux, I've pretty much been somewhat active. I will be active. I do have part 3 ready for Star Road, but whether or not if I'll upload it today, I don't know. I prefer to upload parts around the time that at least the time zones in the Pacific Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time, and the people in Scotland or England are pretty much awake and stuff. Because if I upload it sometime that is taking place at night, usually I don't get much views. Because I think the majority of my viewers are pretty much from the Eastern Standard Time on the east side of Canada and the United States, and in the UK. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some people from like countries such as Australia or the Pacific Standard Time or wherever. But anyway, since I'm back in school, I will have to slow down on uploads, so that's pretty much all I need to say. Now, you're probably curious on what classes am I taking this year? Well, I'm just going to read out the classes that is on my times table, and I won't show the sheet just to avoid showing any teacher names, because I'm pretty sure they would kill me for that, especially the guy on the top. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Was there something that I kind of skimmed over? Nothing really. Yeah, so pretty much grade 11 was probably my worst year in high school ever. I repeat, my worst year in high school. And I thought grade 10 was worse, but grade 11 was the worst year in high school ever. Grade 9, decent. I say my 8th grade was the least better, but it was still as crap as 9, 10, and 11. I do like high school and all, but I want to make my senior year, grade 12, the best high school year ever. And if I can accomplish that, then I can leave high school with a tear coming out of my eye wishing I can go back there. And since I'm back in school, this means I might actually film certain films like my Beyond Natural web series, like in the interior locations of the school. And all I need is the permission from the principal. And I've been able to do that last year during the last few months to actually film a few scenes of Beyond Natural. And since my hair's kind of gotten a little longer, I think I may have to trim it down so that way the scenes that I've recorded in the school look the same. But anyway, let's here's my classes for grade 12. I'm trying to make grade 12 as easy as possible so that way it can actually get me through and I can succeed happily. And hopefully I can actually find a college to get into. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm more focusing on directing, acting, probably writing in films. I'm sorry if this camera's slightly tilted. I kind of lost my compass and handle on this tripod of mine. So anyway, here are the classes of my grade 12 in order. So my homeroom and first class is Drama, Film, and Television 12. I took this last year in grade 11, except it was 11, but it was the same class anyway. And I kind of wasn't ready because I wasn't really sure what the heck the class was about. But now that I have a more open idea of what it's about, then I will actually succeed in actually pleasing the teacher. Because last year I kind of pissed him off by kind of taking over the writer's job, the director's job, or doing more editing than everyone else. It's mostly because I'm more experienced than everybody else. Whether or not if the others find me a jerk or they don't mind, I don't know. But anyway, let's carry on. Oh yeah, and also drama, film, and television. It was said to actually be canceled for this year, but apparently it's going on. There's a few people, and few is the key word, that are in drama film. And one of them is my friend Ryder. I think he's been in maybe a cameo of my NitsuaGamer videos, I don't know. But he's been a follower on my channel. He's kind of a former filmmaker because he used to make really small films on his channel. And he also does gaming, so who knows, you might actually see my friend in some of my gaming Let's Plays, probably with like multiplayer. Like maybe not co-commentary, but multiplayer, so you might see him and I doing maybe a Mario Party game or something. It all depends on what he thinks. So yeah, drama, film, and television, since there's a few, the key word is few, students, I'm not sure how much, like how great it's going to be. I do have some ideas, but some of the ideas are kind of too overproductive or too hard for, like, you know, a small class to actually complete. I mean, I had one idea where pretty much two humans had to go into an ultra-terrestrial reality that is newborn with like new creatures. This was kind of like inspired by the idea of like Rayman Origins, where pretty much they're all mischievous and silly and stuff, but they don't know what's right or wrong. And these two humans have to actually show them what's right or wrong in order to actually avoid having like a Satan or a devil in their world. Because in our world, well, in mythology, we have a devil who was by the name of Lucifer, who was a fallen angel and the most beautiful angel in heaven, who disobeyed God and eventually turned against God, turned Lilith, one of the first women, into a demon, and then the Archangel Michael had to eventually cast him down to hell and stuff. So basically the idea is that these humans had to actually save this alternate reality from having some sort of devil, because in the alter reality that's newborn, they don't know the difference between right and wrong. But that's a video idea, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, drama, film, and television. Film is my film is my 100 main focus. I want to be an independent film director. If I can achieve that, that would be awesome. Okay, second class is Physics 11. So why is it grade 11? Well, the reason why is because during grade 8 is my freshman year, so we have 5 years in high school. So grade 8 to 10 was pretty much 4 different science subjects in one whole year. Grade 11, which was last year, I took Biology 11. I did okay in it, so yeah, I did get a C, but Biology was good. But I'm not taking a Biology 12, so it's either don't take a science or take the other science that I did want, because there are like 4 different sciences to choose from: Biology, Physics, Chemistry, and Earth Science. Earth Science, boring. Chemistry, I screw up a lot in chemistry. I don't even want to talk about it because chemistry really screwed me up during 10th grade. I mean, not that it's hard or anything, it's just some of the compounds and the math in it is kind of too frustrating. Yeah. Okay, so physics and biology I wanted to take, but I only took one science last year due to the limitation amount of classes that I can take. So I took biology. Biology was really good. Got to dissect a few things, including a frog and stuff, and yeah. So I'm taking Physics 11, not Physics 12, because I want to make it easy. I mean, Science 12 is not needed in order to graduate. I'm taking Physics basically for experience because I do like physics and biology, so that's why I'm taking physics. So hopefully it's good. And yeah, I am in a room full of grade 11, so it's kind of weird, but whatever. I do actually have some. There are like a couple of grade 12s in there, including one popular YouTuber with over 1,000 subscribers who does skateboarding videos around town. But I won't be putting his link in the description because he probably wouldn't even be seeing this video, and he would probably be pissed if I was mentioning him. But giving him promotion, he probably wouldn't. But anyway, let's carry on. Communications 12, third class. Communications is pretty much the easy level to English. Now, once you get to grade 11, you have a choice to pick either English or communications. Communications is an easier level. English is more the standard but harder level. I took English 11 during grade 11, and my God, the teacher was such a dick. I mean, basically, this is her not giving a beep face. Basically, she's a nice teacher who doesn't give a crap. I mean, I was left alone on like 2 freaking projects. I mean, one was a 12-night video project or act in front of the class, and I was the only odd wheel. And did she give a crap? No, she didn't. And it's pretty bad that most of the class know that I do filmmaking, but they don't give a crap. I mean, I have a few friends, so it's kind of hard for me. But yeah, and then the second one was a kite project, and I kept on telling her that I don't want to be single, but she's like, well, you can't do this project single. And I was like, no! Okay, well, I didn't get frustrated, but I really wanted to get frustrated or punch her in the face or something, but there's no way I'm punching a pregnant woman. She eventually gave birth to a baby at the end of July, and eventually near the end, I almost failed English 11, but due to my low mark, I asked if I can actually switch it to a Communications 11 level, and I got at least a C or something. So by doing that, I sacrificed myself in a way, but I eventually got into Communications 12, which I'm glad. So Communications 12 is what I'm taking, so it's an easier level, which should be easy for me, because English has a way of fricking you up. And it doesn't help for the fact that I'm a slow writer, and I know I hate saying this as an excuse, but I am autistic, so sometimes I suck at communication in a way, or sometimes I can't really think process like many others can. Sometimes I kind of think more this than that or whatever. I mean, I'm more math than literature in a way. Doesn't mean I dislike reading. I mean, I've read all 13 series of A Series of Unfortunate Events and all 7 Harry Potter books, and they're great books. And I read the majority of Narnia. I didn't get through it all. And I've read, like, Aragog, good book. Better than the movie. Anyway, I'm spending a long time talking about the subject. So yeah, I'm taking an easier level of English. So it should get me a passing. But I have to get at least a B in order to actually get into a college. So that's the real challenge. So for those of you who are demanding, I want more Let's Plays, well, this is my main focus. Communications 12. I have to get a B, or otherwise I can't get into a college. Anyway, actually, some people say marks don't matter, but whatever. People always say that when really you have to get... Well, anyway, let's carry on. Support block. This is my 4th block. Support is basically the one room that I'm filming Beyond Natural in, as the natural support room that my characters go in. You may see it in like a previous video and stuff, and this is the room I go in every day, have lunch and whatever. Support block is basically a block where I can either spend my free time, relax, but support block is basically more towards homework, which means this is my chance to actually get homework done, but even support block doesn't really redeem the amount of crap that I get every day, unfortunately. So these were the 4 classes that I went to today, and it was a half day. So we spent about 45 minutes in our first class, which was drama film, and then 20 minutes in physics, communications, and support. yeah. So the next 4, which I should be taking later this week, and hopefully next week we'll be on the normal schedule, is, okay, the 5th block is under Geography 12. Geography. I don't see the point of taking it. I mean, just as long as you know your own country, most of the other stuff on the planet and stuff, all the continents, all the oceans, major lakes, major places and stuff, then longitude and latitude, equator, the international date line, and the prime meridian, then you know what, you should be good to actually know location and stuff. I mean, geography, maybe it's only for, like, maybe it's good for, like, the military or something if you're going into the military, but that's not where I'm going, so I did not elect geography. And when I did elections, there are alternates. I didn't even put geography as an alternate. But I've been able to swap it. It's not changed yet, but I've been able to actually swap geography to foods class. Foods, I took last year. Like, I took it during an exploration during 1/4 of 8th grade, which is mandatory. And then 9th grade and 11th grade. I didn't take it during 10th grade. So basically, I'm swapping out geography for foods class. If I can't get in foods class, which is cooking, then I'll go into support, which means I'll have a second support block, which means I'll have a support block every day. And 6th class is pre-calculus 12. Now, during the last few years, grade 8 and 9 are just normal mathematics. Grade 10 is known as the foundations of mathematics and pre-calculus. And then it kind of splits from that. So it's almost like the Ocarina of Time split it into 2 timelines, when really we found out it was 3. But anyway, it splits into 2 different sections, which is foundations and pre-calculus. Pre-calculus is the hardest level. Communications is more of an easier level. I went to pre-calculus because I'm usually good at math. I'm sure I'm sucking more than I did like during the last few years, because I remember in grade 5 I was the only one who actually got 100% on a test, and that was pretty cool. And well, I'm taking pre-calculus and because I like math. And the interesting thing is, well, in foundations it doesn't matter because, well, I'm not taking that. Foundations, it leads to foundations 12, which you have to take. But when you're in pre-calculus, once you take pre-calculus 11, you don't have to take math like ever again. However, it actually divides into 2 different levels for grade 12, which is pre-calculus 12 and calculus 12. My friend Sean and I, Sean played the antagonists in my very first film, and that was filmed off of the webcam, Cell Wars. We were deciding, should we take calculus or pre-calculus? Considering how hard we were kind of suffering a few units, we decided to just take plain pre-calculus 12. But hey, at least it's better than nothing, because it's not recommended, it's just more for experience. So hopefully pre-calculus 12 is good. I remembered I wanted to start my own math show, but I canceled that idea. Kind of sucks, but whatever. And then the 7th class is grad transitions, which is a have-to-take subject for all seniors. Grad transitions, I still have yet to know what it's more about, but I guess it's more towards like focusing on graduating and the aftermath of, you know, after high school and stuff. So hopefully grad transitions is good. And apparently last year I found out that you can actually complete the majority of grad transitions and leave the rest of the months that you have to spare as like spare, which means I can actually get a second support or a second whole block to actually do homework. That is, if geography swap in with foods, if I get foods or not, then I might actually have 3 chances of doing work, but hopefully it's only 2. Anyway, and the last class, 8th, this was elected as an alternate, so it wasn't really elected, is Creative Writing 12. Now, during my films and stuff, or like, usually I'm not really the best writer, but creative writing, this is really good for me to take because I want to do it. Creative writing will actually help me with writing. So if I'm writing for like films and stuff, then this will actually help improve like the films and stuff. So whatever I know, like I do watch reviews, so I have watched like Nostalgia Critic and a few other people who do reviews. So I know what not to do because sometimes whatever you shouldn't do, sometimes it can botch up the story and whatever. Creative writing should help me. And before 8th grade, before high school, I wanted to actually become a book writer. And it was a 6-series book, and while it's still in my notes, I'm planning to actually make films out of it and maybe books. So creative writing, if it actually improves my skills in writing, then I might actually write 6 books and actually publish it out to the world and actually direct them. I mean, it's a 6-series book. I'm thinking of possibly making a 7th installment because the 6th one is kind of long. But creative writing should be good, especially with like anything that has to do with skits or filmmaking. So, yeah. So that's pretty much all the classes. So drama, film, physics, communications, support, and then geography is eventually going to be swapped with foods. If I can't get foods, then it's going to be swapped with support. And pre-calculus, grad transitions, and creative writing. So those are the 8 classes that I'll be taking. So you can kind of see that with these classes, I do have to focus on school, especially with like the drama, film, communications, grad trans, and creative writing. My throat's getting dry. So, the more I focus on school, the better. And I know some of you might support me and stuff along the way, but don't worry, as I will upload a few off the console videos and some Let's Plays. I mean, I will actually do like original content, like Beyond Natural on my NitsuaGamer channel. So yeah, these are my 8 classes. I'm probably making this video longer than it should be, so I'll pretty much end it off here. So hopefully senior year is the best year. So thank you for understanding, and don't worry, as I will get Let's Play parts out, but it'll be more weekly than daily. No. Okay, never mind. Anyway, this is a 1-clip video, so I'm just going to end it here. And how long have I been recording for? Holy shike! Did I really record for that long? Goodbye!